Hello, good morning. I hope that you are all keeping well. We're fine here. We actually feel quite healthy in ourselves, overweight but healthy. The one thing I've noticed that because of the lack of activity, I am stiffening up a little bit, and that might be something to do with the weight I'm putting on, extra pressure on my joints. But I do have a solution for that, and I'll share it with you at the end of this video. We had great fun last night. The link that I shared with everybody, it's a streaming service for theatres around the world, and normally you have to pay to watch things, and you still have to pay to watch things, but they are offering a daily selection of free shows to watch. So last night we had front row seats at Oklahoma, and we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. It's a musical that we know very well. We know all the songs and all the words, and it was great fun singing along with the songs. It actually made us feel very, very happy. I know I woke up this morning and sort of caught up with everything that went on last night on Facebook, and there were lots of requests for photographs of us all dressed up. Well, I'm sorry, that just didn't enter my head, but maybe if we do this next time, or if we do it again, then I will take some photographs. We have to find ways of entertaining ourselves and keeping our spirits up. And, you know, your life is what you make it, and, you know, there's no reason why you can't do silly things to keep yourself happy in this time. I can't stop looking at the newspapers and listening to the news. And I'm trying to restrict myself to sort of just checking it in the morning and in the afternoon and the evening, but it's very, very hard. You know, it's concerning times. But I think the most important thing is that we have to respect this isolation, no matter how hard it is. We were very, very lucky yesterday. A very dear friend of ours brought us some food, which was wonderful. We had some vegetables, which we are very grateful for. We love fresh food, and those vegetables are going to go a long way. We didn't bring them into the house. They were left in our porch yesterday, and then this morning I donned a very sturdy pair of rubber gloves, not your normal marigolds, really sort of strong ones, and then I put the plastic bag with the vegetables into a plastic laundry basket, carried those into the house. Then they all got put into the sink, and everything was washed with soapy water and dried off, and then the bag was washed off and dried off, and then my washing basket was washed down and disinfected. It might sound extreme, but this virus can live on surfaces. How long for? It depends from where you read, but what everybody does agree is that the virus can live on hard surfaces. So anyway, it's a precaution we've taken, so now that we can enjoy and handle those vegetables in relative sort of peace of mind. The sampler I've got here, isn't she lovely? Quite magnificent. There's something very wow with that house stood on that hillock. The sampler is stitched in 1837 by Anne Hicks. Now Anne and the surname Hicks, they're very common names, so we can't actually trace this little girl, which is such a shame. If only she'd put the village or the city or the town that she lived, or even her date of birth, and you know, we could be busy researching her and just bringing her to life a little bit more. The sampler is, as I said, magnificent. Now from here there's no reflection, and I'm going to try and hold it in a way that we keep the reflection off. The border is a very sweet border. I love anything with red on it. very pretty. And then you have these sort of voices of God. They're wearing crowns and they've got trumpets and they've got very sort of like Christmassy stockings they seem to be wearing. I love those, they're very eye-catching. Then they surround this lovely cartouche, which in itself surrounds Anne's name. Lovely little bit of satin stitching on that cartouche. When I see that, it makes my fingers itch to stitch. They've got roses around the cartouche and a crown above, so that could tie in with the Virgin Mary, possibility. You've got two lovely angels with fabulous wings. Fabulous. And then you've got two smaller angels underneath. And then you've got this lovely, oh gosh, this is awkward to hold like this. You've got this heart stitched in Algerian eyelet, two baskets of fruit. Then you have three fabulous pots with shrubs growing out of them. Really, really like those. Those carnations are quite magnificent, the detailing in them. And can you see the top one there is different to the top one the other side. We have two red birds and they've got something in their mouths. Looks like a leaf, but it could be an olive branch, even though you would think of an olive branch with doves. The house is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I love the little windows on the roof, and the house is truly Georgian. And Georgian houses are my favourite type of house. We used to live in a Georgian house, a modern day Georgian house, but it was built in the Georgian style. They had fabulously large windows so that the light could flood in. The Georgian period has such elegance to it, with a touch of flamboyance. You've got this hillock with a stag, a spotted stag and a lamb. And then these trees are great. Their leaves are padded satin stitch, and then you've got a stem stitch trunk. This is a really interesting sampler and a fabulous one to stitch. This would look great on anybody's sampler wall. The sampler carries such impact. Anyway, that's a look at a sampler today. I'll have to have a little ferret around to find one to show you tomorrow. This is a crazy time and we do crazy things. And you're going to think I'm absolutely mad showing you this next video. But we have to find fun ways to keep ourselves active, to keep our spirits up. And I'm sure in the privacy of our own home, we all do silly things. So I hope that you'll take it in the spirit that it's intended. And maybe you'll have some fun doing what I've been doing to keep my body supple and to keep my spirits up. So have fun, enjoy, and please don't think any of the less of me after you've seen this next video. Bye. Hello. Good morning. Now, you might ask, what is Nicola doing now? Has she lost it? Probably. But I think it's really important in these times, these very unusual times, that we all keep our spirits up. And a perfect way of keeping one's spirits up is doing fun and silly things. A bit of Bart Moland and T-Rex from the 70s. It's good for the soul, and it's also good for the body. I've been finding the last couple of days that I'm stiffening up. So I've decided, whenever I'm hoovering,
or I'm polishing, or cooking, or ironing, I'm going to dance to music. And hopefully I'll be burning some calories as well. Now I'd much prefer to be in a nightclub in high heel shoes rather than in my kitchen with my slippers and my Christmas apron, but make the most of things. Oh, I love this song. This song brings back so many happy memories of when I was young and having fun. And remember, a smile and a sense of humour will go a long way. Right, that's 2 minutes and 6 seconds of exercise. I'm going to go back to my cooking now. So until the next time, bye-bye.